Hey gang, so before we start the locker room this morning, which I feel is an important one because it's Independence Day, and I just wanted to say that my intentions for this message is to focus on, number one, respect and appreciation for our military and the people that have died and continue to serve this country to give us the freedoms that we have right now. The focus is on talking about people coming together no matter what your background is, and I hope to not offend anybody, and I want you all to know that I don't feel like I'm a professional or doctor, and this is just simply my personal opinion. Just take it, take it that way as you receive this message. Just know that my intentions are pure and my heart is there with love to deliver a message for everybody on unity, coming together, and appreciation for where we live. Hope you enjoy the locker room. Hey there, welcome to the locker room. Coach Arias here. Today's message is, it's more than fireworks. Today, Independence Day, is more than fireworks. Let's track some of the history of it. It became a federal holiday in 1941. The tradition of Independence Day goes back to the 18th century and the American Revolution. June 1776, representatives of 13 colonies, then fighting in the revolutionary struggle, weighed a resolution that would declare our independence from Great Britain. July 2nd, Congress voted in favor of independence. 2 days later, July 4th, delegates adopted the Declaration of Independence drafted by, as most of us know, it was Thomas Jefferson. That was known as the birth of American independence. Well, what I'd like to zone in on today is us celebrating that independence. A lot of military, a lot of people back then all the way up to now in 2015 bled, sweat, and died for us to not only get our independence, but to maintain our independence, to live in this great country, the land of the free. Salute all of our military. I think today is a day to zone in and look at coming together. Whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, or a non-believer, I think we need to stop and look at, as Americans, uniting together. Whether you're white, black, or Hispanic. Right now I look at the news and there's so much pointing the finger of racism, and while we simply don't live right now in a colorblind society, it's no one person, it's no one race, so to speak. It's all over the board. I'm half Venezuelan and half Italian, and I grew up in Youngstown where I kind of cut out being Italian and white in some areas because it'll flat out would have got you beat up, and it was not the place to be if you were white. I've lived on that spectrum. And then I got sent to a school for 1 year that was just horrible to me. I was Venezuelan and Italian, and I've watched racism come to me that way, to where it wasn't the coolest thing to be. Let's just put it simply that way. I've watched it happen from blacks to white, from white to black, from Hispanics to, it's you can find it anywhere if you want to look at the negative. There is no one race that's doing it. I think we need to stop looking at the negativity. We need to stop looking at that stuff and look at how can we control our area? How can we bring people together? Where I look and celebrate, in my wedding I had, it looked like a rainbow, just all different colors, shapes, sizes, Christians, Muslims, everybody coming together. Well, this may be a fairy tale to some. All I can control is what I can personally control. Today should be about us being together as Americans. Us coming together with your family and just keeping in mind appreciation and keeping in the back of our mind unity in what we have and how lucky that we are to live in the United States of America, in which so many people had to die for. So I think if we look at unity, I think we need to start to forgive. We need to forgive each other for what's happened. You need to forgive other people and control what you can control. So many things have happened in my life to where I could have been a bitter, angry person, still to this day pointing the finger at all these people that have done wrong things to me. We need to release that. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. We'll die 100 years from today. There still won't be all love, peace, happiness. That's what heaven is for. But here what we can control is forgiving one another. Focusing on the future, where every negative we can look at as a way to find a positive. CPR is what we need. CPR, choosing a positive response. And I think we need to really focus on appreciating, today especially, what we all have, no matter what our race or background is we all get to live in this great country of the United States of America, the land of the free. While we'll always need improvements, we are blessed to celebrate Independence Day, the 4th of July. Shout out and thank you to all of our military. Let's focus on some of these things. We'll be on our way to living our very best life. Thanks for joining us this weekend in the locker room. Looking forward to seeing you all next week.